What do we have here for today, ladies and gentlemen? Eve Bisuma, same old. But this is an update from AFC Bell, so we're going to deal with that. We're also going to talk about Max Aarons. There's an update about Max Aarons. William Saliba is wanted by Olympique Marseille. It looks like Marseille want to raid Arsenal for their youngsters involving Matteo Guendouzi and William Saliba. Well, there's going to be a crazy stuff. So if you want to be a part of this kind of news every single day, if you want these kind of updates that come up on the transfer market, consider subscribing. The first news we have is about Max Aarons. So according to the TBG podcast, he has been known about it. So he says that being told that Max Aarons is currently not a target for Arsenal. So as things stand, Max Aarons is not a target for Arsenal. Crazy stuff to hear this, but moving on. So it is also in the form of a loan that Olympique Marseille plan, that they want to convince William Saliba for next season to join them as a centre back. Discussions have started. They are less advanced than for Matteo Guendouzi. That's according to the Equip as well. Marseille are interested in signing Arsenal centre back William Saliba because Guendouzi has already agreed to join Olympique Marseille. So their next target is William Saliba. However, the Willow Saliba deal is actually not in the midst because Arsenal don't want to, let him go. Plus, what William Saliba has done with OGC Nice is superb for their liking. So now we always are going to talk about for the next till the Euros start. We are going to talk about only one departure, and that is surprisingly of Granit Xhaka, ladies and gentlemen. So again, according to Corriere dello Sport, Jose Mourinho has personally called Granit Xhaka. It's a funny story, but okay, just hear it out, okay? And he told Xhaka to push for a transfer to Roma to help accelerate things. Now, contacts with the English club for Swiss midfielder now engaged with the national team. Arsenal are asking 25 million is what they are seeking. So there are important days for the negotiations. These are the important days of negotiations between the Giallorossi and the Gunners to bring Granit Xhaka to the capital. Thiago Pinto wants to speed up the negotiations to score the first purchase of the summer market. But above all, he would like to close the deal before the Euros, in which Xhaka will participate with his Switzerland, to prevent the possible and more than probable good performances of the 28-year-old from raising the price tag. So Arsenal have asked for 25 million euros for the midfielder. Thiago Pinto has currently offered 13. The feeling is that the parties will be able to agree halfway on the 18 million euros including bonuses. In the days, Jose Mourinho contacted Xhaka to reiterate his esteem once again, perhaps even trying to push the player to force his hand a little with the Arsenal by asking for the sale. 2 years ago, the Portuguese coach has spoken words about to Granit Xhaka. He said that Granit Xhaka is the main man of Arsenal's midfield. Without him, the team is lost. He is a leader, and soon the two could work together. Thiago Pinto accelerates to take him to the Giallorossi. But that is the update as things stand, that Granit Xhaka is wanting to leave, and it could be that Italian clubs, Giallorossi, might get him. Dani Ceballos on his time at Arsenal has opened up about things. So Dani Ceballos says, the Premier League is a very attractive league. I was lucky to be able to play in the last season and win the FA Cup, and this second season has helped me to consolidate myself. He says that I am very happy because I have learned a lot. I have become a better player, more complete, and I think although my chapter has not closed as we would have liked with another title, I am very happy with the experience. So Dani Ceballos has actually said that he is happy with the experience, and let's see what happens, man. So Dani is really happy with his experience. Who cares? I don't care. Yeah, thank you so much that you had a wonderful experience. You're welcome. What else am I supposed to say? Moving on, so Eddie Nketiah is on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Watford are interested in signing Eddie Nketiah, with Arsenal looking for 15 million pounds. Nketiah has made 29 appearances in all competitions this season and has failed to nail down a regular starting position at the Emirates Stadium. Watford want the England under-21 star, who is entering the final year of his contract at the Emirates, and Arsenal are open to sell him this summer. Now his contractual status has opened the door for potential suitors, with the Hornets among them. Even so, Arsenal would want north of 15 million for the player if they were to allow him to leave. And Nketiah, who spent the whole season on loan at Leeds last year, was part of the squad which won promotion to the top flight, has made 29 appearances for Arsenal this season, 17 in the Premier League, and scored 6 goals. Watford can offer him first team football. I hope to see if they can tempt him to hop over the fence between the two clubs' Hertfordshire training bases. Let's see. Let's see about where exactly things will turn out to be. Eddie Nketiah might leave Arsenal, so let's see where that ends up. So Granit Xhaka is another potential departure. Yves Bisuma and Sandberg are among the names under consideration at Arsenal. Sheffield United's relegation has seen Berg's release clause decrease, but not substantially. He would still cost a significant amount. Odegaard and Berg are good friends and met up several times during the former's spell in England. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that both Norwegians could be at Arsenal next season. And also there are intense talks between Hector Bellerin's agent and a number of Spanish and Italian clubs interested in him. Despite interest from other Premier League clubs, Bellerin has told his agent to reject those proposals directly out of love for Arsenal. Also, Arsenal are looking for a number 2 goalkeeper, although there is some concern internally that they might also require a number 1. Bernd Leno is considering leaving. Arsenal are determined to find a second choice goalkeeper who qualifies as homegrown. Well, crazy stuff, crazy bit of stuff, like homegrown things and stuff. So let's talk about AFC Bell coming up with an update, a bigger one about Yves Bisuma. This is what they tweeted out, and hear me out carefully. They said that, dear observers, due to the many questions about Yves Bisuma, we would like to say that we are trying very hard to find reliable and solid information before we share anything with you in this regard. However, from a purely analytical view, not based on information, there are many circumstances that favor Arsenal in the event that they decide to target the signing with the player. Number 1, the player is clearly a fan from his young age of Arsenal, surrounded by a large group in the decision-making circle of family members and friends who share the same tendencies, Arsenal's cheerleading, and they do not hide or pretend otherwise, as their social media posts reveal their true passion for Arsenal. Second, the player's agent has a close relationship with Arsenal and a good history. This was evident in their dealings with each other in the transfer of Nicolas Pepe, who in turn appears to be a very close friend of Bisuma. In addition, there are several newspaper reports that spoke of constant communication between colleagues of the past in Lille, Gabriel Magalhaes, Yves Bisuma and Nicolas Pepe. Third, the newly appointed athletic director Richard Garlick has held a similar position at Brighton and Albion club for nearly a decade, and he's familiar with current athletic director Dan Ashworth. The duo previously worked together in Brighton, and their relationship could be key to any potential deal. And last but not the least, AFC Bell have apologized. They said that we are still in the process of collecting information in this file, and we cannot be certain in one way or another whether a deal will happen or not. Therefore, we ask you to be patient and wait. If possible and God willing, we will try hard to get the information from its correct sources. My God, crazy stuff. Yves Bisuma is really on the midst, man. Well, AFC Bell really came up with a lot of news yesterday, and this Bisuma file, my God, opened up a lot of channels. A lot, to be fair. Yes, a lot, to be fair. Also, they had more things to say about Emiliano Buendia, a big update. A side note that is coming from AFC Bell about Emiliano Buendia. The side note was that Buendia received recent assurances from the players' camp. No. AFC Bell received recent assurances from the players' camp that communication channels would open again between the two fronts, that is the club and the player, that is club meaning Arsenal. This has already been mentioned in several reports in British local newspapers, and we can confirm it independently now, but the picture is still blurry. Added one close to the event. So they just added the previous event that they already mentioned about Emiliano Buendia, that the circles near Buendia tell Arsenal have not made any move or to talk to the camp, as the last round of informal dialogue between the parties goes back to last December. So they just updated that profile. So let's see if there is an update or not. and they also spoke about Martin Odegaard's status and chances of moving to Arsenal. Also, they would want to talk about that. So with this, we'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing, hit that bell, notification bell, and keep the notification bell always on. Cheers.